Now, my dear friends, we will go with a questions on traveling salesman. First, let us discuss what is mean by a traveling salesman. Apart from our normal assignment concept, traveling salesman has certain assumptions. Who is a traveling salesman? A salesman who has to travel to different client places to meet his requirement. Generally, a salesman will start from his home or the corporate office and he will return back to the same place at the end of the travel. How he will travel? He will go each and each every place and he has to visit all the places scheduled for the day and he has to back to the original place or a starting point at the end. This is the normal assumption. So point number one, he has to start and he has to end at the same place. Point number two, he has to visit all the places. And point number three, from where he started, he has to come to the ending place at the end. That is what he is correct. So let's start. These are all the general assumption. So we'll start the question. Very easy assignment concept only. So we'll practice this question. A traveling salesman has to visit 5 cities. He wishes to start from a particular city. Visit each city more than once. See that, give the condition here itself. Visit each city once. Once means one city will visit only one time and return to his starting point. So the assumption they mentioned in the question itself, the traveling cost is given and 2 cities are given below. See, this is city, this is city. So what happened now? This into and all, these are m and all called infinite. That means A to A is not required. That is that kind of things. This is A to A, B to B, C to C. That M means already we did M additional one question from in the class. M or into means that you cannot allot because A you don't need to travel again to A. City A to A you don't want to go. You have to go A to B, B to C like that. Different city only will go. So this is a traveling specialty. All these common column will have an infinite value. And then we can give the M or into. In the last class we did Hindu only. Those which is and then we don't Hindu. Speciality of Hindu is what? Intersection point or anywhere, it will not change. It will be remain same as it is. So shall we start, friends? So first we will start with the tell my dear friends. First we will start with the question. So with your permission, I will start. We have A, B, C, D, E. Same way A, B, C, D, E. I have already told you the clue. So this is entering the data only. So hope all of you copied the question. It's entering the data only. So hope all of you completed the same. Let's see how many of you are made correct. After that, you have to apply our normal concept. So this A to A will not be there, B to B, C to C. This will not be there. Balance all data, you can make it. You can give the into what we done earlier. It's called 5, 8, 4, 5. What about here? 5, 7, 4, and here 8, 7, 8, 6, and here 4, 4, 8, 8, and here 5, 5, 6, 8. So first step in traveling salesman, none other than just like our normal assignment only. You have to go Hungarian method we follow. We have to go for what? Raw operation. We have to go for what? Raw operation. So hope all of you done, friends. What is raw operation, friends? Raw operation means raw is least number we have to reduce in each number. So we have 5, the least number also 5. So we can able to go with this. Since I am least number is not 5, least number is 4. So you have to reduce from the least number. Least number is 4. Same way you have to approach. Can you please? Next to what will come? Here the least number is again 4. So you will get 1, 3, 0, 1. And here the least number is 6. So 2, 1, 2, 0. Here the least number is 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0, 0. You have 4, then you have again 4. Here the least number is 5. So what will come? 1, least number is 5. So 0, 0, 1, 3. All these are infinite area, you won't take it out. That you cannot allot it. Now once this raw operation is over, you have to go with what? Column operation. Column operation, from the data itself it is very clear. Unlike one column, all the other column we have what? 0. So this is 3, 2, 3, 0. Balance all the column we have 0, so that will not going to change. So hope all of you are ready. So we got both column operation and row operation. Now we can go for our main area. Hope you are ready. What is our main area? Can you just recall? We have to cross all the zero with a minimum line, either horizontal or vertical, but you have to cross with a minimum number of lane. So minimum number of lane you have to cross. If it is not optimality reached, you have to go for what? Improved matrix. So with your permission, I am going to start. Here in one line you can kill 3 0. Here you can kill 2 0. Here you can kill 2. Here you can kill 1. Now my dear friends, to crossing all the 0, we took only 4 lane, but rows and columns are what? 5. Since rows and columns are 5, we took only 4. Optimality is not reached. We have to go for what? Improved matrix. Can you recall the concept of improved matrix? Improved matrix is tells that you have to uncovered cell, you have to identify the least number, that you have to reduce from all the number. Intersection point we have to add, other area as it is. Here we have infinite into that you have to keep as it is. So here you have 1 minus 1, it will get 0, 2, line going, you have to put as it is. Here it will be what? 0, 1, 0, 1. Here 1, 0, 2, 0. And here 0, 0, 3. There it is a infinite, so it will not change. Here there is a intersection point you have to add, you will get 5, 0, 0, 0. Here also there is a intersection point. So 3 plus 1 you will get what? 4. Here there is a infinite. It's an intersection point but infinite. It will not going to change. Hope all of you are on track. Please take your own time and complete, my dear friends. Once you complete it, again we'll go for optimality check. Now, let's see how many of you done this allocation. Again, we have 3, 2, 2. However you do, you will get what? 5. That means you reach the optimality. So once you reach the optimality, you have to start doing what? Allocation. You have to start doing what? Allocation. So hope you are ready for allocation. So shall we start for allocation? So first row there is no single zero. Second row there is no single zero. Third row there is no single zero. Fourth row there is no single zero. Fifth row also there is no single zero. Correct? Is it there? No, no. So we have to go now column wise. Shall we start? First row, if you go through, there is a 2 0. Second row, 2 0, 2 0. Everywhere there is a we have to go column wise. What is column wise status? Third column, we have a single zero. Correct. So we can go this one as allocation. This both will get cancelled. Am I correct? Once this both get cancelled, now again you have to start the application row wise single zero. Now is there any fifth column? We have a single zero. So before, yes friends, I'll repeat once again how this allocation starts. These are all we have our infinite number. So what we start friends, we have to go with all the allocation. We have 1, 2, then we have 3, 4, 5. In the earlier step, if I take 6, that is not at all a point. However, you take only 5. So you have to change, I change it with the 5. Now you crossed all things. Now you have to check row wise single zero. There is no single zero. Column wise we have single zero. So we allotted to this one and this will be dead. Now we have again row wise no single zero. So you have to go column wise, fifth column, this will be dead. Now if you go for it, you have row wise any single zero. Still there is no row wise single zero. Again you have to go column wise single zero. Which column we have single zero now? There is no column, we have single zero. So if no column there is a single zero, it is called a dual optimality. It is called a dual optimality. So what we will do, we can allocate this first one. This will be over. Now if you allocate this one, this will also dead. So this will be gone and this will be dead and this will be gone to this. So now this is the allocation you have done. Hope all of you got this allocation. So you have row wise single zero affected, column wise single zero affected, dual optimality, everything we have seen. I may start friends now. Now we have to go for our final answer. Here we have to follow our traveling salesman condition. Once you done the allocation only, traveling salesman condition starts. Once you done allocation only, traveling salesman condition starts. Are you ready friends? See, let me tell you, there are two types of traveling salesman we have. One is easily you will get the answer. One is you have to do some additional working. So I have done additional question first itself. So that one question you will understand all the point. So we start. So this before going, you have to understand this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E. Same way you have to come here. What happens here? This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E. Are you agree now? Now we will start. What is the allocation? We are going. Here, this is a consolidated question. You learn lot of things. See, first day, this is A. A is going to which point here? You allocated what? B. That means A is going to B first. A is going to B location. A is going to B location. Then from B location, you have to look into B goes to where? Which location you have to do? So B is going to D. This allocation alone will change. Generally, allocation will identify the cost that will take it, but the travel route you have to do. Now you are going to stack from the D. This is the D. You are going to where? D to A. Now tell my dear friends, what is our condition? Since as per the condition, he has to return to A only at the end. So need to change the allocation. Are you clear, friends? Generally, a normal question in the graduation level, when you do generally enough, in this allocation itself, no problem. How it will come now? A to B, B to C, C to D, then D to E, then E to A. That means there is no problem of confusion like this. But here we have a confusion. Since we have a confusion, we are going to change that. How we are going to change? You are going to listen now. You are going to get the answer. Are you ready, friends? Are you ready? So, since as per the condition, he has to return to A only at the end day, but here what happens from D? That means he is not visited. As per this allocation, he has not visited city B, C and E. As per condition, he has to visit whole city and then only return. Yes or no? This is a traveling salesman general condition. This is a traveling salesman general condition always. Here it is not fulfilled. Then what you have to do? No issue. We are going to complete. From A to you allocated to B. Now this is not an optimum way. So you have to change. Now what you have to do now? Next least number after 0 is what? E. So though 1 rupee extra is there, you have to complete this travel. So we are going to change. Now see, zero if not working, you have to go next least number. If zero is not there, next least number is what? 1. So you have to go to A to E. Now you continue with me, friends. I am just changing now the allocation. I have done A to instead of this. I am now changing this chart. Hope you can accordingly change this. So this is the first chart. If you want, you can go second chart also drawing. For me, I am not going to draw this. So you have to change into E. Now see, my dear friends, what happens. A to E is gone. Now you just listen, friends. Now everything is going to happen. Now if A to E is gone, we will just going to change the numbers. What will be the effect? Now A to E is gone. Next, where is the E? From E you will go to where? E you will go to where? You just see. E you will go to what? C. Then from C you goes to where? Now already instead of that you have to interchange here. Here there is a 0. So that interchange will go to the effect will come to B. Correct? Because you are interchanging. Instead of this, if you are allocating, you have to interchange here also because same location too. So that interchange can happen two way. But it's no cost involved. Here also 0. Here also 0. That problem will not be there. Hope you are clear. So what happened? A to E you went. E to C you went. Now you have to come C. C where it is go? C to B. Now you have to go B. From B where you are going? B to C. If you come to B, allocation is where? D. Then you have to go this D na, then you have to go D. D where you are going? D to A. Now check, my dear friends, from where you started. Where you started? A. Where you are going to end? A. You started with A, you ended with A. You went to all the city. See, you end with what? B here, C here, D here, E here. Means you went all the city. All the conditions satisfied. This is generally a normal traveling salesman question. You will get the answer here itself correct. But in our question, it is not there. So you have to go for what? Next list. So what happened? I request you. This is the changes I have done. So you can copy this as separate. You can copy this as a separate. So you can do one more drawing so that it will be always reference for me. So now it is a kilometer or a cost, friends. It is a cost. Sometimes it is kilometer. So you can also make total cost is as follows. Total cost. That is the minimum cost only. Minimum cost is as follows. So we have to find out the cost also. So A to E. What is the cost involved? A to E, what is the cost involved? You have to take from your original question. A to E, the question cost is what? 5, 2%. A to E, the cost is what? 5 rupee. Then next you are going for what? E to C. E to C, what is the cost? Your E to C, you identified the cost. Super sad. Answer is 6 is correct. Next you have to go for C to B. What is the answer? 7 is the answer. Next is you are going for B to D. What is the answer? 4. Finally, you are going for what? D to A. What is the cost? 4. My dear friends, you do n number of allocation, you don't get any cost lesser than this. This is the minimum cost. Sometimes it will be kilometers. So hope you are clear. This is how you have to approach a traveling salesman. All the best, my dear friends. So hope all of you are clear.